Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. We were studying Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. Naren is expressing a unique state of mind in which the heart is melting away by love of God. The hidden treasure is coming to exposure. Ramakrishna will be very happy to see this state of his mind and his singing that song. Meditate on Hari. And we saw how soul bewitching is his wondrous form. We saw yesterday God takes form exclusively for the sake of devotees. And He exists independent of the whole creation, pervading it. Still, His authority, His power, His omnipotency to manifest independent of the nature, independent of creation, will be always with Him, to bless the devotees who long for it. And we need some support in our life because we are accustomed lives after lives being with form and with qualities. Within the framework of time and space, we never peeped beyond time and space. We did not think, perhaps in any of our lives, past lives, about a transcendental aspect of existence where there is formless, qualityless, nirguna, nirakara existence. And because of that, even in this life, we are not able to stretch our understanding to that level of knowing it, even intellectually. So we see here, Naren is talking about the form, soul bewitching form. And God takes form to attract you in the way that soul bewitching captures all your attention, draws it, whatever way a man gets captured in the world, all those qualities he exhibits. He is the source of all beauty. And you can imagine whatever beauty you see in this world is only expression of that consciousness, Chaitanya. Love is subjective manifestation of Atman, and beauty is the objective manifestation of the same Atman. The Atman is manifesting as love, and the same Atman is manifesting as beauty. So, when we see a beautiful thing, I am looking at myself. I don't understand because of the identification with the body. There is one reality. Wherever there is bliss, wherever there is beauty, wherever there is love, it is all manifestation of consciousness, Chaitanya. Except the Chaitanyik manifestation, there cannot be anything beautiful and this form appears, attracts you, slowly make you move closer and closer to his form, and the Rupa has come. Behind his Rupa is his Swarupa. The formless aspect is there, and it has come in form to capture you, and it will swallow you. It will destroy your form. To dissolve your form, he takes the form. The only purpose of his taking form is you are captured in form and qualities. You have become Saguna, Sakara, and that has to be dissolved to know the truth. You want to see the God, you want to become one with God. So God takes that form and becomes slowly one with you, and the form dissolves, your form dissolves. In love, there cannot be, when love is unconditional, the love for God, the love that a devotee offers for his God, his Ishtadevata, is unconditional. There is no condition. Do this favor, I will love you. No. You give me any difficulties, any pain, anything, whatever you do with this body, mind, I have offered it to you, I accept whatever comes without resistance, and I have nothing to complain or say anything except that I have given myself to you completely in love. Love demands unconditional state of mind and heart to be given to God, and no conditions. Then that unconditional love makes you very extremely intimate and get that ecstatic love of God, wherein you will forget your body. The forgetfulness of body and the whole world you forget. To make you forget your own body, he has taken that form. The Swarupa has taken the Rupa, and you, as you go closer and closer, like you are made up of ice and you are going closer to sun. Not even water vapor will remain. Hydrogen and oxygen will be separated. If you go a little closer to sun, and his helium will get fused with it. Like that, you will dissolve. You dissolve. The form dissolves. This principle you must understand. In one sense, there is, in love there cannot be two. He loves you, he makes you love him to dissolve duality. He takes the form to dissolve your form and make you know yourself independent of your bodily existence. Always God adopts extremely natural process of evolution without going against any law of nature. He doesn't go. Utilizing all the facilities and freedom given to the soul by nature, he makes that jiva to move towards the perfection. So that is what we see when we say form of God. Many people with modern Advaitic concepts being driven inside. And Vedanta, they say, the form they look upon, many people, as something lowly. But when God takes form, and this is what Sri Ramakrishna's main thing, the God is with form and without form. Both are true. Whatever you like, enjoy, whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever your heart accepts, go in that path. God is both Saguna Sakara and Nirguna Nirakara. And He has manifested as universe also. So, you can, all the jivas, the jivatva in them, the consciousness, individual consciousness is the Ishvara's consciousness. He is projecting in and through all the bodies, and this is what we see. And He wants you to go back to the source. So the whole play. Soul bewitching is His wondrous form. How dear is He to all His devotees. How dear is He to all His devotees. Each person has in the world likes and dislikes. Some are dear, some are not dear. Likes and dislikes are there. When these likes and dislikes of the world dissolves, then the dearness alone, without its counterpart, dislike, searches for God. First thing is, we must come out of the raga dvesha in the world. Raga dvesha, if I am possessing raga dvesha in the world, likes and dislikes, I cannot love God. I cannot go closer to God. Because the world is His manifestation. I am seeing defect. Two aspects of love. One is focused and expressed in limited way to God. And in a vast sense, the same love flows out as the universal love for all beings. Our love for all beings and our love for God. There it is focused, here it is not focused. It is allowed to spread in its own way. See a bulb in a torch, just to open the reflector, remove the reflector and see how it burns. Put the reflector and see how it. For God, we focus. For others, we allow it to disperse without focusing. Universal love is all-pervading. Love of God is focused. And this love, the universal love, makes you get rid of the raga dvesha in the world. Love alone can get rid of raga dvesha. We are possessed by raga dvesha, attachments and aversions, likes and dislikes. So this to dissolve, only way is to love. I am loving God with a focus, same love you have to express to the world. Then this focused light will see that He is so close. Every point, every degree of ragadvesha decreases, the attraction for God increases. Jagate virag bhagavane anurag. They go in same proportions. The more you are free from raga, dvesha, the more your mind will go. For devotees, they are devoted to God. When they are devoted to God, they will be loving all others. Whatever services they can do, whatever they can give, without any complaints to the world, they live a balanced life of purity and sacrifice. This we see everywhere. So, the love of God to mature, to get His form, to feel the dearness, closeness with God, the raga dvesha has to come. The same love that is focused on God is expressed in a vast way towards the world. And how they are interrelated and interlocked, you see. A little here and there, I don't care for the world, I am a devotee of God. No, it cannot be. You are not a devotee of God at all if you have likes and dislikes toward the world. You are yet to become. So they go together, opposites. So this is what we see in here. The song continues, or another song we are entering into. Naren is singing. So anyway, for today, the gospel we will stop today. Tomorrow is Diwali. In our life, we see great need of destruction of our inner enemies. We have to destroy the inner enemies and remove the obstruction in our path. The biggest enemy within is the tamas. Tamas acts in various ways, we saw, including simple things like getting used to our wrong way of living. We are not feeling attraction for God. We are not striving to overcome all these and love God and attain. The struggle for attainment is not there. This itself is the greatest tamas, manifestation of tamas. So, nidra, alasya and all these are on one part. Another part is distaste for God, distaste for sadhana. Sitting also drowse in puja, doing without giving whole mind and heart in the puja, doing japa without concentration, without awakening the love, without feeling God to be a dear object. No. So these are the tamas that we have to destroy, and this destructive power we invoke and always present in the universe is Mahakali. In Bengal, especially in Bengal, they worship, Kali Puja is there on Amavasya day, night. So Diwali is associated with the Kali Puja there. And we see another aspect we need is our prosperity. I must have all kind of favorable conditions in my life to move along the sadhana. My health must be good. I must be able to get 2 square meals a day, a shelter to stay, pleasant mind to sit and call on God. All this management part is looked after by Mahalakshmi. Vishnu and Mahalakshmi are the presiding deities of the universe who govern this universe. With Brahma, the same Ishvara, the Lord of the universe, work as Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara. So, when the Brahma creative process comes, the creative Shakti, Saraswati, is needed for recollecting or giving the knowledge of the previous end of the previous cycle to create as it was. So Saraswati appears, the Ishvara becomes Brahma with that Shakti, and the whole creative process is over. The Saraswati withdraws and Mahalakshmi appears, and the same Brahma becomes the Vishnu now. Vishnu and Mahalakshmi. Brahma dissolves. Dissolves means he becomes Vishnu. But Saraswati doesn't dissolve. She spreads in the universe to give wisdom and knowledge and path to the souls who want to evolve and go beyond. Mahalakshmi remains. Mahakali's purpose is not yet come. Maheshwara, at the time of destruction, Mahalakshmi withdraws. Immediately the Vishnu becomes Maheshwara, and his power of destruction appears to wind up the universe, retraction. So here we see Mahakali appear, but Mahakali's purpose is not yet to come. Still she will be pervading the universe in another aspect of hers, to destroy the enemies within us. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, Ahankara, Ragadvesha, all this has to be. The influences of the Guna, Sattva-Rajatama, all these are to be removed by Mother. So Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati were always in the universe, though the corresponding Chaitanya dissolves and may or may not exist there. And so during creation time, Mahalakshmi is the power which is governing the whole universe and managing. So the Mahalakshmi is also worshipped. The rest of India, Dhanalakshmi, Dhanilakshmi and all they worship Golakshmi. All these worships come one after the other during the Deepavali. So we see here, for us to have a conducive atmosphere within and without, to have a perfect harmony in life at all levels of our existence. For us, the Buddhi Yoga to concentrate and dedicate our life for higher attainments. All these are to be given by Mother Lakshmi. So this is we worship the Mahalakshmi also. And the third aspect we need is illumination. Illumination, the Mahasaraswati. And we see many places of Vidya Kshetra, like Shankaracharya's place and all. Their Saraswati is worshipped in special way during this time. Kailas ashram in Himalayas and all, the worship of Saraswati is most important. Almost all occasions, including Deepavali. So the knowledge, illumination, to remove our ignorance, ajnana, remove the veil put on the soul is to be removed. And this purpose we worship the Saraswati also. So during this period of Deepavali, on this festive occasion, festivity, you see one aspect of why it is done is people feel or believe, and the scriptures authority is there, that Rama finished his war and came back to the city of Ayodhya. From Vanavas. He came back, And then they were rejoicing in great celebration. This is coming back. It is a kind of victory over the evil. So this celebration is of a different nature. It is not celebrating somebody's marriage anniversary or birthday. Birthday we say. Birthday and all. Like that celebration, it is not there. Here it is celebrating the dharma and adharma destruction, the upliftment of dharma and destruction of adharma. The whole world, the whole humanity is based on one principle, is righteousness. Evil and good, they are two forces constantly working. The justice is to be, the judgment to be given is wherever you see, all courts and all, wherever you see, you will see wherever there is evil, wherever there is wrong, wherever there is this one, the court is going to give punishment, including capital punishment and all this. This aspect of dharma and adharma that is beneficial to the mankind and nature and not beneficial, the removal of the which is harming is removed, and this is the celebration actually. And then we see when this happens in the nature, huge power like Ravana is being destroyed. How that Mother Nature will be so much joyful. Not only human beings or animals or living beings, but the nature itself will be in great, just like a child who is sick and on the deathbed suddenly recovers and comes to life. How much joy mother will be experiencing, unimaginable. Like that nature rejoices, and there is a transparency in nature that you can pray, and Mahalakshmi is so pleased to give you anything you are asking for. So just like what we do, the Sandhya Vandana. In Sandhya Vandana we see, why do we do Sandhya Vandana? Is the day is ending, night is coming. The nature is changing her clothes from bright white to dark clothes. In between there is transparency. You can see beyond. The beyond tries to project itself in the calm hours of the early morning. The night is going away, day is coming. Activities have not yet begun. The activities are ending in the evening. At dusk, all things are retiring. There you see the nature, in and through the nature, the transcendental aspect of existence of God is projecting out. That's why we do Sandhya Vandana. Similarly, we do the worship of the powers, Shaktis, because just like Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara are one and the same person having different aspects. Like that, Mahalakshmi, Saraswati and Mahakali are the same, one and the same power, Chit Shakti, manifesting in three ways. So, worship of the Divine Mother in any aspect at this hour is supposed to give you the fulfillment of what you are asking for. So, this is how we celebrate the Diwali, by praying to the three great powers that form the universe, maintain and dissolve. So also our individual microcosm and macrocosm, same principle, same powers are governing our coming into the nature, going back. And the whole Diwali, if you see, go beyond the nature and look at this universe. Go beyond the creation. Look at all jivas are like stars in the dark sky. Every life is a burning lamp, beautifully burning. The God pervading everything, and here and there so many stars like the jivas are glittering. This is Diwali. If you imagine you have gone beyond the whole creation like Arjuna seeing the Vishwarupa, look at the Vishwa and see millions and millions of jivas. We can't imagine how many jivas are there, how many planes are there, Bhuvasva, 14 planes of existence, and all these jivas, innumerable jivas. Just to take a sample water and see how many bacteria and viruses are there in it. So, millions and millions of jivas. And each one is a glittering star in that darkness of universe. This is what we see. The whole you can imagine as the Diwali going on eternally. God pervading and the jivas, the lamp of jivas are burning in each ghata, in the pot of the bodily existence. So this is how we think of Diwali and do the worship. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.